Hi guys, I'm down here in the stockpile room. Today is the day to work on our stockpile. I need to figure out what we have and what we don't have and put everything that we got yesterday away. So I'm going to film this and kind of talk about the things that we're stocking up on, and this might be helpful in some way, maybe not, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the starting point and hope that this gets better as we go. So here we go. I'm going to flip this around and show you guys what we're working with. So this is what we have before I started shopping again. This is what I had stocked up last year, and we've actually gone through quite a bit of it. We'll come in here and grab things that we need. If I'm missing something when I'm cooking supper or whatever, we'll get things out of here. And in that process, things got really unorganized. Here is a couple of Walmart trips and then our Sam stuff, some of it. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to have to pull everything out and then put it back in. Here we go. Found these at Walmart. I think it's been a while since I got this, but I think it's around $5. But this is a Ready Wise meal. You tear it open, add 2 cups of water, hot water, and you're ready to eat it. And this is veggie chili. 2036 is the year on this. So I'd say these things are pretty handy. Got the first 3 shelves emptied out. I'm going to start up here. I'm going to put the newest canned foods that I bought back there, and then as I move forward, I'm going to put in the cans that we've had for a while. Dear Lord God, please let this hold me up. I just don't know. I just don't think it will. No, not worth it. Just give me a slight boost for just a second. Huh?
What do you need?
Just your big... Have you ever boosted somebody before?
I thought you were going to put on my leg.
No, man. It's like a cheerleader move. Also, not right. Oh, gracious. What? You're the... Actually, you know what? You could probably reach it.
What do you need?
Just put those pintos on top of that box.
Well, DJ.
Oh, you're.
You are?
Yes.
Hey, pintos, that's sweet food.
Uh-oh, nope. One, but now I can read it good. Thank you. Alright, we good on beans. Hi! What are you doing?
Just watching you.
You scared the living daylights out.
Oh, whatever. I was spam yesterday.
Searching for corn, boxes of corn. Where is some corn? Huh? How you doing? Pretty good. How are you? Okay guys, I'm gonna give you a quick walkthrough of some of the things that we have stocked up on. It's pretty obvious that you're gonna need canned foods, and I have set it up in a way where I put like all the green beans in a section, and I didn't bring it over too far. I want to fill up this particular section. And then like the beans come all the way out to the end, so we're good on beans for a little bit. Corn still has some space. We're gonna wanna fill up on that. We have soup. We don't have a ton of cooked carrots. I've not bought a lot because I know that my family's not big on cooked carrots, and same thing with peas, but I'm still gonna go ahead and I think fill that space up. Okay, canned fruit and canned potatoes. I wanna get a lot more canned potatoes. Meat, like Spam, whatchamacallit, like Slim Jims, beef sticks, and then beanie weenies. Moving over, tuna, canned chicken, and then right here is where I really want to beef up. I want to get some more fettuccine, like Alfredo sauce, a lot more spaghetti sauce, because spaghetti is cheap. The noodles and the sauce are really cheap. I want to get some more. Down here, cream of chicken, all the cream ofs. I'm just gonna fill this up with like dressings and ketchup and other condiments. Chicken broth. I thought chicken broth would be a good idea to stock up on, because if you've got if nothing else, you can turn this stuff up and drink it. We have some canned green beans left over from last year. Down here, ramen noodles, however you say it. These little packs of rice, super duper cheap. No, they're not healthy, but they're really cheap and they'll fill up your belly. Same thing with instant potatoes. We have a few boxes of instant potatoes, guys. Pastas, just get a bunch of those because they'll keep and they're not expensive. Waters. We're also going to look into getting the water like a purifier, filtration type of deal. All of this is like random stuff I don't have a spot for. And here is different mixes. Chili mix, onion mix, fajita mix, all that good stuff. Moving up here, we got cereal, oatmeal, flour, sugar, rice, beans. I have more beans, but they're somewhere else. Muffin mix, all of that's muffin mix and oatmeal. Nutri-Grain bars, another idea. Applesauce. This is filled up with spices and seasonings. Get oils. I found this at Sam's, had never thought about it. All you got to do is add water and you got gravy. And then another thing is instant milk. Add water, you've got milk. And then plenty of spices. Now these are just left over from what I had at the old house, and I just don't have room anywhere for them. But and don't forget your first aid kit. I want to continue to stock, not only for my family, but for anybody else that might need food at some point or water. Okay, so first things first, that light right there is going to get on my nerves, but for some reason, the only time I decide to record videos is when it's almost nighttime, and I never have very good lighting. And right now my cell phone flashlight is shining in my eyes because I don't have a professional lighting set up, and my left eye is going to be blinded. But anyways, if you can look over all that weird lighting, let's continue on. When I recorded the stockpile video that you just watched, I had to cut it short. I wasn't able to record a closing to it or explain anything that I wanted to because I just ran out of time. So this is me about a week later explaining some things and talking about some things that I wanted to cover in this video. First things first, I've seen some other videos about people being afraid that someone will break in to your stockpile and steal things. I guess that's a legitimate concern. I mean, I would be more concerned that someone was just breaking into my house, period. I'm not so much worried about someone breaking in and taking food. But that leads me to, if you ever need food or need anything, all you have to do is ask. Ask me. If you know my family, ask anybody in my family. There's no need to do any breaking in to get what you need. We'll help you. Second of all, we would just be more concerned about safety, our children's safety, and we are heavily protected, if you know what I mean. So I wouldn't go that route, breaking in. Just ask us and we'll get you whatever you need and probably some more. So I just wanted to go ahead and say that. Yes, I want to be prepared, like have all the food put back to feed my family in a time of trouble, but I also want to be able to feed whoever else needs something, who maybe somebody doesn't have food put back. So we're not stockpiling to just hoard it all and keep it all. It's to help if we can. And that's also not to brag. I'm just explaining things like I've just heard other YouTubers and other people talk about, you know, you just need to worry about yourself, blah, blah, blah. And while you do need to put your family first, we also need to help other people, you guys. That's kind of the point of this whole thing, you know. But anyways, now that I've kind of got that weirdness out of the way, just some things that I want to talk about. I know that not everybody can run to Sam's or Costco or Walmart or the Dollar General and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. We can't do that. Like, we can't run and spend tons of money at the grocery store. So what we do, we make that one big Sam's haul, and we do that literally twice a year. That's it. Everything else that we get just each grocery pickup. I have to buy groceries every week for my family, and I just add things every time I go. It's not overwhelming when you do it that way. When you try to get everything at once, it's too expensive and it's overwhelming. So I guess my suggestion is to start small, start with basic things. I think a can of green beans at Walmart is 50 cents. Pick up a couple cans of green beans and a couple cans of corn. Put that extra on your grocery, or a can of Spam. Now, Spam is getting expensive. I don't know. I mean, that's not even real meat. It's like bones and tongues and gizzards and weird. Ugh. I don't know what Spam is, but it ain't good for you. It's not like it's prime meat. But that stuff is getting to where it's almost $4 a can. I don't get it. But maybe instead of Spam, I just say Spam because it keeps forever. Other alternatives to Spam. Cans of tuna, which is not super cheap either, but like beanie weenies and those little Vieni, I don't know, we call them Vieni weenies in the cans. They're like little tube weenies. They look disgusting, but that's another cheap thing that you could get and they'll keep for a long time. Ramen noodles, while those are like the most unhealthy things in the world, if you don't have anything else to eat, you'll eat those, and they're really cheap. I named all those things in the video. I'm sure you guys have a lot of other ideas. If you have other ideas of like cheap, good stockpile items, just put it in the comment. I know there's people that have been doing it longer than me and are more experienced and have more to add to this conversation, but I'm just kind of giving you guys what I know. Another thing is, like, I'm doing this because there was a YouTube video I saw about stocking up, and I had totally forgot like that I was even doing that, because when we moved, I just forgot everything. I was in a routine of doing these things, like I was getting extra food every time we went to the grocery store, and when we moved and sold the house, I just completely stopped doing it. And then I saw that video and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot I was stockpiling, and it reminded me to get back on it. So I'm hoping that, I don't know, for whoever's watching, that this might encourage you to do the same, to start putting back a little bit for your family. Don't forget waters. Try to get spring waters, not purified, but they have those jugs of spring water. That's what I usually get because it's a cheaper option than bottled, but it doesn't hurt to get bottled if you can. I'm trying to think of something that I didn't buy that I want to get, but that's kind of a, let me grab, I need to get my phone, but it's my redneck flashlight right now, so you know what, it's gonna go dark for a second. I need to look up some things, like frozen things, frozen chicken, like chicken tenders, chicken fingers. Frozen pizzas are really cheap if you get just like the store brand. Just keep those in your freezer. Anytime you come across chicken, I would get it, because I'm noticing a shortage in that. Get whatever kind of chicken you can. Lots of soup. My kids love baked beans. Baked beans is something I don't have a ton of, though, I guess because we eat them. But here are the sausages that I was talking about. There we go. Those things right there. And manwages. like a Sloppy Joe mix, that would be a good thing to get. They make canned chicken and dumplings. I don't know what those taste like, but they make them. Pork and beans, like I said. I mean, you guys know the drill. Look on, and I'm done rambling. There are all kinds of resources online. Just Google items to stockpile. And there is so, don't Google it. Scratch that. Do a different search. Whatever, search it. And look up stockpile items, and there's all kinds of resources out there. I didn't reinvent the wheel. I'm not going to. I did my little searching to find out what the best stuff was, and then I kind of went with what my family would be okay with, and that's what you guys need to do, in my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion, you guys. I think I'm done rambling for now. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy my coffee. The children are currently enjoying their weekend tablet time. Brance is gone. He is at a baseball coaches meeting. He's going to coach the boys baseball team, or help coach the boys baseball team this year. So he's gone to that. So I'm going to take a little bit of time to myself, you know, drink some coffee, scroll the internet, wallow in self-pity, stare into the abyss. That was a Grinch reference. If you guys have watched all of this video, thank you so much. And I want to say thank you to the people who like the video, comment, subscribe. I don't know who you are unless you comment and your name is attached to your account, but just know that if you subscribed and you're still with us, thank you so much. Like, see that somebody has subscribed. It just makes me feel a lot better, and it makes me feel encouraged. So just thank you to all of you who are supporting us. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.